Agape Soul Boutique. High-end boutique looks and quality with affordable pricing. Located at 6025 Martin Luther King Street South in St. Pete. Choose from our amazing selection of stylish, fashion-forward heels, wedges, boots, children's shoes, accessories, and much more. You can shop now and pay later, interest-free with Afterpay. Subscribe to our website and get huge savings on our latest products at agapesoulboutique.com. For more information, call 727-379-1318. Come give your feet the royal treatment and check us out at Agape Soul Boutique today.
That'll fix it right there.
Do we got a brother Yubi?
Yeah, that'll fix it. That'll learn us. Hey, but this King Jab, I welcome y'all in. Thank y'all for the listening ear. We in here this morning. I got special guests with me. Young fella.
The young fella.
Let me see if I say this right.
Okay.
Because I don't do intros. But y'all see?
Perfect. First time.
Oh, see what I'm saying?
That rarely ever happens.
Because I like that name. So I got we brought some youth in here, man, to add to the old heads, man. I got
the young phenom. Huh?
Yeah, I got the young phenom. Y'all seen, man. We've been in here vibing for about 20 minutes, and we go bring y'all the show today. Brother, you was still talking about he can't hear me.
Can't hear you. Let's see.
I don't know what's going on.
What's going on, King Jab? Let's see if we can get it. Can he hear you now?
Don't worry about it. We'll get to it. So first up on the horizon, y'all. I got a lot of stories to go through. Hopefully y'all can hear me on Facebook Live now. There was a tragedy at the St.Pete Pier, y'all. If y'all don't know about it, when I start laughing, y'all know I'm finna bring some BS, right? All right. Hey, it was it say approximately 2-3 miles out of the St. Petersburg Pier. Time had slipped away from Natalie on a Saturday. They say they were jumping off the boat and swimming around and floating for a few hours when a shark came and took a piece of her arm. Listen, y'all.
This is terrible.
Listen, I'm almost positive, right, that the ocean is set tripping, right? They don't want y'all in their hood. Like, they don't want y'all in their hoods no more. Like, the orcas is sinking ships.
Yep. They
We
taking
got
boats down.
cocaine sharks. The manatees scared. The manatees all up on the shore.
Oh,
They're like,
man.
they out there tripping.
Did you hear about the manatees?
Man, the manatees scared because they know it's beef. The manatee. So, my advisory, I know summer coming to an end. I know a lot of people like to come to Florida, and we have beautiful beaches and water and things as of such. But you might want to stay out that ocean water for the time being. Me personally, I think these animals have a hard time thinking with all this pollution in the water. Like you got red tide, man, and you think y'all never mind. Anything. Just stay out the water, y'all. Stay out the water, y'all, because the sharks is taking y'all for a snack. Y'all real life snacks, women. You looking like a real live floating honey bun, and the shark wants some.
Well, you know it's sundress season.
Oh, and what happens when it's sundress
When it's sundress
season?
season, you got to think of cake. And when you got to think of cake, you got to think of Renee's Specialties and Favorites, your one-stop shop for everything sweet and treat. Check out Sister Michelle Blue on Facebook. Check her out on Instagram and follow Renee's Specialties and Favorites and Dorsey Delights. Don't forget that one as well. Everything you need, your one-stop shop. Make her sweets your treats.
Oh man, I'm guilty.
And don't be like Natalie.
I haven't tried that out, and I'm trying to get off the sweet, so I'm gonna give her a shot before I make my transition. You know what I mean? Before I transition out, I'm gonna go hit it up.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it, definitely.
Oh, I got two of y'all promoting it, but
man, the thing is, what we need some, incentives.
Breakfast, like
yeah,
I need
can we get some sweets in
I
the
can be
morning?
on the camp. Like I eat banana pudding at 9 a.m. Yes, that would be me.
Right on.
Absolutely, whatever it may be. Y'all seen, man? You seen the fight?
I saw highlights of it, but I didn't see the actual fight. I did see Errol Spence get put on the ground though. That was hilarious.
So what you seen in your time and era, that's what we would call a mollywop back in our days.
Yeah, we still call that down.
See, bring me up to speed. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, that was a old school mollywop. That's what need to happen to a lot of these people that hide behind these social media posts.
For real, like these influencers and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You write a check that your behind can't cash, and that's what you need to get right there.
Yeah, that was a tragic one, though, man. He wore that one that day. But the thing is, though, King Jab Man, you seen, I saw that coming. If you did your dad not call that?
You did call it.
I called it, man. I almost called it to the round because I knew that Bud was smart enough to switch southpaw.
Man, when Bud cruised that 8th round, I knew it was over.
Yeah,
he cruised the 8th round.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, it's over."
Yeah,
he powering up.
He
It's over. What?
He loading up.
If you could look at the size difference, though, you could just see that Spence wasn't ready, at least for a fight like that.
He looked like he was drained.
Oh yeah, he just got out of that injury too.
Yeah, that was it. It's a lot going on. I think, but I will not, bash or batter that man because those men are warriors, and it takes a warrior to even get in there. Like everybody say, "Oh, he got whooped. He was soft." All that man came down when I was whooping.
I ain't gonna fight Errol.
Listen, shout out to Battle Zone Boxing. Shout out to Henry Williams. Shout out to my nephew, man, CJ Blue, man. They getting into the fight game, and they realize, man, it's a lot that that happens in that fight game. So shout out to everybody that's doing that. Crunk Coco Frazier told us, King Jap, that he wanted us to remember the Back to School Festival at Child's Park. I believe that's on the 5th, right, Crunk Coco? Brother, you would say Styles makes fights, and he's right about that. Styles make fights.
Definitely.
Yeah, Styles make, man. Listen, that was actually one of the. I thought it was going to be a Sugar Ray Hagler situation where we can get us 3 good ones, but
right.
It's not going to happen.
Hearn,
Sugar Ray Hearn,
Hearn's Hagler.
Hearn's
the war. Hearn's Hagler.
Hey, them boys fought like they would fight like somebody would have stole somebody's mama house.
They were banging, man.
What them boys fight like,
They were
man?
banging.
Somebody stole something from somebody mama house.
And we came up during a good era of boxing, though. We came up during a real good era of boxing, man. I mean, it was some fighters, even until I think this is what slowed it down. And let me know what you think about this, King Jab, man, and Dream. Dream is his nickname too.
Okay.
Let us know what you think about this, and let us know in the comments what you think about this. When Roy Jones came out in the 90s, he was so talented that I think it depressed the value that we put in boxing if you weren't already a boxing fan.
I think that I'm agree. And why I'm gonna agree, because right in that era, one of the biggest fighters was St. Pete's own Winky Wright,
man,
who was considered a boring boxer because you couldn't hit him.
Hall of Famer.
A1 defense.
Yeah, best one defensive fighter probably
I've ever seen.
Yeah, me too.
Not just to say he's from St. Pete. It was only into his later career that I actually even seen people hit Wink solidly. Yeah. I ain't never seen nobody hit Wink like a solid punch through 12 rounds,
That's
bro.
The truth, man. That's the truth.
And Roy brought the excitement. Yeah. Roy was in there clowning.
Yeah. He was Bruce Lee of boxing, man.
I was until Antonio Tarver hit that boy so hard he had Roy on the ground holding the Statue of Liberty flag. Roy was on the ground.
Shout out to Antonio Tarver, man. 2 Florida fighters that banged it out, man.
Roy was on the ground like this.
Man. King Jab, I had an opportunity, man, to catch I catch Antonio Tarver, Winky Wright, Jeff Lacey, and who else was there? We all had a table at the Improv watching D.L. Hughley. And they had sat me right up front. I didn't know it was the setup, right? I couldn't see the setup coming, right? D.L. looked at my wife. He said, "Hey, is that your wife?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "She's beautiful." He said, "That's all I'm gonna give you tonight." Man, DL rolled on me, man. DL ate me up from DL spent like 5 minutes of his set just riding on me, man. Bro, I got it that night.
Nobody slid me.
Meanwhile, Antonio Tarver falling over his chair, Wink falling over his chair.
Man, that's funny, man. Hey, but you can take that though. A lot of people can't take that. You know what I mean?
It was a bad one.
Especially these days too.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I had to pull this up, man. We got Crunk Coco Fraser annual back to school giveaway festival. The date is August. Jesus, my eyes. Hold on. It's August 5th.
Yeah, August 5th.
2023, and it's from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Childs Park Rec Center. And the address for that is 4301 13th Avenue South. If you don't know where the Childs Park Rec Center is. What I'm seeing on this advertisement, y'all, because this is where we always fall through the loop. And I was one of the innovators of this. I'm going to take claim for that. Y'all see that barcode right there? Y'all scan that barcode and register. Register all your kids so we'll know what we'll know what to expect. That's what it's for. That way you can get what you want.
The QR code?
Yeah, it's a QR code right there on the flyer. If you go to Crunk Coco page, go there and register, because that's very, very, very important when people are doing these events, because now if I get 200 people registered, I can be ready for 300 people. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
So, and with the QR code, bro, if you go back and look at that Agape commercial, that's about 3 years old. And that QR code right on the bottom of that. The guy from Spectrum, when we won the contest, he was like, "You want to do what?" I said, "I want my QR code on my commercial so people can scan it and go to my website." Mm-hmm. Everybody doing it now.
Oh yeah. Two steps ahead. And this is my tech man. This is the resident tech man, King Jab. Oh, the Dream is a resident tech man. So that's his world. I know y'all can vibe together in that thing, man.
Hey, well,
his dad's so ragged.
I ain't gonna lie. Vast majority of the time, just unplug and plug back in.
Well, you know what? You already doing better than my son, because this joker talking about why I bring you the book, and I don't want to. He in a construction class, man. I say, "Hey, man, I need you to do this, that. Oh, I'll bring you the book. I say, never mind. I ain't gonna even go into
That mean I'm tired.
no,
Leave me alone.
that mean all the information's still in the book. I ain't retained none of it. That's what Then at the end of the class, they took the book back. Yeah, you ain't got nothing.
So you don't even got the book no more?
You ain't got nothing, bro. You out of there. Like, it's all the true stories. Hey, I came across this story and it kind of mean a lot to me because I can feel it. I did 5.5 years in one of the biggest federal prisons. I ain't gonna say one, the biggest federal penitentiary, not penitentiary, prison in the United States, Fort Dix, New Jersey. Fort Dix holds 4,500 people on the west side, 4,500 people on the east side, and another 800 to 1,000 at the camp. Fort Dix, New Jersey had no air conditioning. And these are barracks.
Yeah.
These are old army barracks, right?
Yep.
So
He's a military.
You know us that been in the old Jordan Park, or if you them been over there to Sarasota, the old projects of Conway.
Shout out to Newtown.
Yeah.
Shout out to Newtown.
Yeah, because we had them real project bricks over there. The project bricks sweat.
Yeah.
So I'm in prison, bro. Like we sweating and the wall sweating too.
Yeah. That's the truth.
And this was almost 13 years ago, right? Imagine how hot it is in these prisons right now for your family members, man.
Yep.
T.D. Jakes did a sermon about a month ago, and he said that, from talking to the guys in his prison industry and the letters that his people were getting, that they're cooking these men.
That's the truth.
There's no air conditioning. It's locked up. Temperatures from 100 to 125. If you got loved ones in prison, family members, brothers, reach out, send them a little bit of money, make sure they all right. I ain't gonna go into the whole story, man. We're gonna stick and move. But yeah, if you got any family members in prison, reach out, make sure that they okay. Listen to the cryptic words in the conversation because they may not be able to say what they want to say on that phone.
That's the truth.
You know what I mean?
That's the truth. While you at it too, King Jeff, you wouldn't mind mentioning just very briefly what payments to send, because we were warned about sending payments that might not necessarily be used for commissary.
Commissary don't take cash out, y'all.
There we go. Listen up.
I just told you I did my time. I understand the circumstances and what people really need in this situation. Quick story. One of my best friends who passed away, R.I.P. to my main man, Fatty Hattie. His brother got a life sentence. I ain't really hang out with his brother like that, but he hit me up. Yeah, man, I'm running and I need something. I'm like, okay, what you need? Cash app it to this number. All my red flags went up right then. Because I done been in that circumstance, but I'm not going to contribute to your drug habit, your gambling habit, or your drinking habits. I'm not going to contribute to your habits. Me sending you money on Cash App is contributing to your habits, not to your needs. So, shoot that money through JPay, y'all. I know they're going to be like, oh, they charge us this much a day, blah, 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 blah. But they make it work because it don't matter. They still got to eat commissary. Yep. So even if they got to pay it, they're going to have to send it to somebody else to go to commissary with them, so they might as well pay it.
Also, Brother Yuba said you're not allowed to send money anymore unless you're approved on their visitation list now. So he said that's the rule. But also, Brother King Jab, you mentioned this. Now, you said not on the gambling money, you said not on their drug money, and not on their drinking money. Brothers and sisters, when you get out, please remember that we have distilled places where you can drink alcohol. You do not have to drink buck when you get out of prison.
Why not? I was one of the best. Okay, so hit that over there on the board, turn it green. We got a caller. I want to see who bothering.
Go ahead, caller.
You got to hit. I think you on there.
All right, you with Voice of the People.
Go UB1 Kenobi,
brother. You there?
All right. Well, I'm agree with you 100%. But guess what? If you calling me on the calling me on the cell phone from prison, nah, my nigga. And maybe I'm hard, bro, because you know me, bro. I ain't never called to ask you for no money, bro, and I could have got whatever I wanted. You know what I mean? I could have got whatever I needed. So I know what goes on behind those walls, bro. So hey, man, y'all get to it and stop putting the burden on your family members, man. Get to it. Okay.
So they need to get approved on the visitation list. Is what you're saying there?
Yeah, I see. I didn't know that.
Right. Well, Big 663 give you 15. Big 663 give you 15. You got to put the money together. You got to figure out how you got to do it, brothers and sisters, because you know they always gonna block it. The enemy always got opposition for you.
Hey, man, I get it, and I appreciate the insight, man. Maybe I've been going a little bit too hard on them, but y'all get it together. Y'all get it together.
Brother, you. But what's your opinion? Oh, we lost him.
Yeah, he gone.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he gone.
No, I was gonna ask brother you what his opinion was on Buck.
Hey, man. So let me go back. Like, so me and my partner was having a conversation, right? And we was talking about the movie that we got to write.
Right.
Like, literally, bro, like Buck distilling the Buck to clear.
Hold on, whoa, bro.
Huh?
King Jab. Hold on, you got to put that in reverse. King Jab, y'all knew how to distill it to clear.
I looked at you like that because I'm we got clear. Man, you know how much a pint jar of clear go for?
Yeah, I can imagine.
700 cash.
Yeah, that's about 250 proof.
Yeah, let me get that. Man,
for the uninitiated.
The Tubi movie that we finna because our movie going straight to Tubi. I'm sorry. we going straight to Tubi. Like we
oh man.
It's made for Tubi.
and this is the genius, man. This is the genius of that we have, unfortunately, behind the wall, man. We're talking about master mixologists, man. You know what it takes to distill alcohol down so that it's clear?
I know everything it takes.
That was rhetorical.
Yeah, and I can literally break it down to you. Well, we're taking a 5-gallon bucket and dropping that thing in there and cooking it to a drip.
That's the genius.
Yeah, that's science. But like that's less brewery. That's like more science.
The most intelligent man I've ever met in my life, man. I'm talking about high level intelligence, man. Mm-hmm. Was in federal prison, man. High level intelligence, man. The police couldn't keep up with these dudes, just like the streets. They telling on each other. Mm-hmm. High level intelligence, but yeah, y'all watch out for the Tubi movie. We coming with a Tubi movie, man. I'm seriously working on that because I gotta get this story out, man. I got some stories that I gotta get out to our people, and it's I actually have a platform. I need to call this. Never mind. Can't say all that on the air because they be regurgitating. Anyway, shout out to Richie. Damn, I was loud. I'm sorry.
Nice.
Shout out to Richie Floyd, man. Shout out to Richie Floyd. And reason why I'm shouting out to Richie Floyd because Richie Floyd just did something that a lot of people in the city won't do. And that's really go against the establishment. And I get tired of seeing my brother be the only one to do it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Richie Floyd just say, hey, there needs to be a change of leadership at the St. Petersburg Fire Rescue. He said after learning employee comments in a city survey that described the workplace as a hostile environment, several comments were forwarded anonymously to city officials 2 weeks ago about Fire Chief Jim Large of not fostering an equitable workplace for minorities. They go on to accuse Large of making sexist, racist, and homophobic remarks. So let's dig into this right real quick, right? I see where they're going with this. This has been a trend within the city for city employees for a little minute, right? I don't know if it was Parks and Recs or one of the city departments. They just had their supervisor under fire. Same situation, and they had a lawsuit. I don't want to say the N word. I'm sorry. These our people right here in the city of St. Pete pulled their lawsuit for a promotion. So same situation here, right here. You got people in this that's working at the fire station and say, "Hey, it ain't right around here."
Right.
The work environment, this, that, and that, right? Mm-hmm. When you pushing it forward to get to a resolution, man, don't let these people trick y'all with a raise. You was gonna get the raise anyway. You was gonna get the promotion anyway. You was gonna get the money and the promotion because they can't fire you. But it's a lot going on with our city. It's a lot going on inside our city. I hear a lot of murmurings about what's being done and what ain't being done. And
you think there's a fear of reprisal, King Jam?
Reprisal of what?
For individuals who speak up. You think that there's a fear?
I've been dealing with it all.
You think
me personally, I've been dealing with it since the Kreisman.
Yeah. Who just had his birthday yesterday.
And I'm trying not to cuss.
Don't.
Yes, because I want to say
don't.
Yes. Yeah. FTC. How about that? FTC. We're gonna abbreviate that. But yeah, I've been on the other side. Like they call themselves not liking me since then. When I told them, look, this man ain't finna do. Oh, we don't want to do. I learned at that moment. First and foremost, Jab, why the hell is we arguing about our overseer?
Say that again, Brother King Jam.
I learned at that moment, why the hell is we arguing about our overseer? Why is we in here fighting about which white man finna rule over us?
Crossed over that.
Yeah, that was my first revelation, bro. Like, what the hell is we doing?
Yeah.
But secondly, I'm telling our people, hey man, this man ain't finna do nothing for us. And I challenged our public figures, our elected officials, I challenge people that's involved in city, involved in the community to give me one thing that we got for our black community from the Kreisman administration. I've been challenging people that, right? Mm-hmm. All I came up with was a ashy ass mural that's on the deuces. That's it. That's the only thing I can come up with. That's it. And some LED lights. That's all I can come up with, right?
Yeah.
nobody can test me on that too. I still like right now. Call in, please, if you got something for me.
You listen to the voice of the people, WJM 99.1 FM. This is King Jab. Call in. Join us at 727-637-2416. We got King Jab and the genius, the little young unsung hero of the bunch, the next generation. We have Yassine the Dream on the mic with us today.
Absolutely.
Trying.
Hey,
and unfortunately, he is, yes. If you're streaming this live on Facebook, good morning, Sharonda. He is a Yankees fan. I don't know what I did. Jeb, I did something wrong, man. I did something wrong as a father because not only is he a Yankees fan, he's a Bucks fan. What did I do?
Man.
So
what did I do?
Right. Here we go again.
Go ahead. You go. I'm gonna step back for. I'm gonna get on it with you. Go ahead.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
So I don't know if he's just like butthurt because of the game, because I don't like he's a Rays fan for some reason. I mean, from St.Pete, but like still like it's the whole family too. They just be hating though. Like they can't just respect me for who I am, and I am a Yankees fan.
I don't know what I did, man. I did something wrong, man.
Okay.
You didn't do anything wrong.
And then he's not a Raiders fan either. I don't know how you can come up in my silver and black house and not be a Raiders fan. I don't know what I did something to him, man.
And you know what? I'm rooting for the Raiders this season, so I don't know if that helps.
He rooting for the Raiders because Tom Brady is on in the front office now with the Raiders, so now he got to root for the Raiders.
Man, Tom Brady's just trying to get free rooms in Vegas, man. Man, trying to get free rooms.
You trying to get that Jimmy Grapple?
I've already marked it on my calendar, man. I gotta go to the Kansas City Raiders game. I gotta go to Vegas for that one this year, man. I'm going. I'm out there.
Listen, you got to be careful though. What you gonna wear, Jared?
Who?
What you gonna wear?
But I want to wear.
Okay, because listen, it can get that game get rough, man. You know how that game get, man.
Hey,
talk about set tripping.
What, the Kansas City Raiders?
Man, let me tell you
listen,
something. King Jack, listen to this right here, real quick, and it's 2 seconds to tell you this story.
All right.
I used to work with a man, right? Brother named Brother Donnell. Brother Donnell hit there on 3 tours in Vietnam. He was special forces. Brother Donnell also was real good friends with my father-in-law. So I came back. I just got married. I said, "Hey, Donnell, I want you to meet my wife." So he said, "Yeah." He said, "This is Tommy's daughter?" I said, "Yeah, man, it's Tommy's daughter." He said, "Nah, it ain't." I said, "What?" He said, "My friend would never let his daughter marry a Raiders fan."
Chiefs fans be nasty.
Hey, he told me he was gonna kill me. He said, "I'm gonna kill you, but I ain't gonna waste the meat. I'm gonna make some sausage out of you, Raiders fans." Bro, it get rough. So that's a rough battle right there.
I think the San Francisco fans is worse.
Oh yeah,
them some weirdos.
We gotta call them.
Go ahead, hit it. Caller, you on the air?
Go ahead,
how can we assist and get it there?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Sharonda. Seahawks fan.
This is hold on.
Seahawks fan, bro.
Hold on. No, this is.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I feel your pain, though, Sharonda, about not liking the Bucks. My dad is a 676er, and he always reminds you that I was with the Bucks. My dad, Sharonda, listen to this. My dad wants to have the Bucks to be his pallbearers so that they can let him down. They can let him down one more time before he go.
Jeez.
Yeah. My goodness.
I have a special place in my heart for all Florida football team fans.
Same.
Like football, and I mean Tampa and Jacksonville. I've been to both of these stadiums, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never rotisserie as of such. Because if you don't spin, if you don't self-spin, yes, you're going to be overcooked on one side. No, I'm talking about, I sat in the stadium. We went to
the fans. Yeah, shout out to the fans.
Yeah, we went to the game in Jacksonville. We in the stadium, man. I'm like, I can't even watch the game, bro. I was out there like my granny. I'm fanning, sweating and fanning. I got a cold rag. Then the crazy part about it, So this was the funny part about it, right? My nephew agent came and got all the women and took them to the sky. and he ain't tell us nothing. Like, y'all come on, let's go. Now never mind. I ain't going.
All right.
Yeah,
man.
Thank you. Took them to the skybox, man. Had me out there rotisserie in Jacksonville. I don't never want to go back to that stadium for nothing.
Oh, man. They're supposed to be doing a renovation, actually.
Man, they need to hurry up. They need to get
in Jacksonville?
Yeah, they're gonna be playing in like Campbell World Stadium in Orlando during that time. Then
they can get the same people we got across the street over here to fix
it. They're gonna be playing at Campbell World Stadium.
They're gonna play. Yeah,
ain't that the Orange Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna be vacant for like 2 more years while the stadium get built, and then they go back. And it's like the really cool renderings too. Whenever y'all get a chance, y'all gotta see it.
Yeah, no, okay. Cause we finna put the Rays at Child's Park. We got the uses for this. We can just. I'm gonna stop, man. I ain't gonna mess with you in the Rays. It's something else we can do in the Rays, man. We can like.
Good morning, Yvonne.
Yeah. Man, that's funny. I actually had a guy. Like this was like when you said he was a Yankees fan, right? I had a Puerto Rican dude.
Okay.
And we was in prison. So one day he went outside and I'm looking, I'm like, hold on, stop. Like, you know how everything gotta stop.
Yeah.
This man had a New York Yankees tattooed on one calf. Symbol and a Boston Red Sox.
Hey, man,
so he a set jumper.
Well, listen, high top. He's a real high top, man.
No.
He crippin' and blood out here, man. Bro.
Boy wore blue and red.
Yeah, man, he crippin' and blood out here, man. High top like colors, man. I'm talking about, man, it's crazy.
That's intense, bro.
It was crazy.
His
man.
left leg and right leg hated each other.
Man, when I see
he never crossed his legs.
So I'm tapping my Cuban partner. He a Yankees fan. We call him Tiny. Tiny about 6'5", 350 pounds.
Definitely live up to the name.
I say, Tiny, you talking about what the hell? I thought he was finna pick the dude up by his ankle.
Oh, that's intense, man.
And he's my partner Tiny is a diehard Yankees fan, right? I don't really have a baseball team.
That's fair.
But whenever the Yankees lose to the Rays, he won't answer my call because he know I'm calling with the pool.
They just lost a couple days ago.
He won't even answer my call. Like we'll get into argument. Like this gonna be an argument, bro, between me and him about the Yankees and the Rays. And I was just telling my wife the other day. I said, one day we was in there on that cliff, and I said, baby, I told Tiny, Tiny, we in the cell now, boy. If you don't grab me straight hand to hand, I'll beat you. I said, straight hand to hand, boy, I'll beat you. He was looking at me like, I think that's why we're real good friends. He was looking at me like, bro, you got to be crazy as hell.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm like, bro, I'm dead serious, boy. You don't grab me, boy, I'm gonna give you all these.
Good morning, Mama Blue. Good morning, Mama Blue.
Yeah, that was a funny situation, man.
I got a cousin he lives up in Charlotte. He's a diehard Panthers fan. So I gotta deal with him every time like the Bucks lose to the Panthers or we beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
And he a professional hater too. So
wow. You got a card?
Oh yeah.
He got a card.
Shout out
to my boy Dub, man.
Shout out to my nephew Dub, man.
Yeah, man. Sports is football finna get ready to come back around.
Hall of Fame game tonight.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who's up?
Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets versus the Cleveland Browns.
I don't like Aaron Rodgers.
I do.
I don't, because that's my own personal thing. I just think he's a pompous Caucasoid.
Well, he's from SoCal, so
and that's part of the problem. that's part of the problem. Yeah, that's part of the problem actually.
Fair point.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
It's that time, man. Football season rolling around, and that's something.
Man, shout out to these kids out there practicing in this sun, in this new sun, in this 2023 sun. Yeah, shout out to them kids out there practicing in this sun, man. It's hard. It's hard. Hydration. Water ain't just hydration. Parents get them kids some electrolytes, some Propel.
Right.
Water and Gatorade is not going to put those electrolytes back in their body. Be creative. Alkaline water, cucumbers. Yeah, it ain't just water.
Yeah, coconut water too.
Yeah. Don't let your kid fall out there, man.
Oh yeah.
Please, man. It's too hot. You know it's hot. So they out there running around. Protect them, please.
My blue say Pedialyte, and that's
the OG gangster right there. Pedialyte.
Mm-hmm.
I tell parents all the time, they're like, what can I do for my son? I want him to get bigger. I say, listen, I just had this conversation with Shad. I say, Shad, your son already leaving home 6:30 in the morning and getting out at 8 o'clock from practice. So they're at school for 14 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
I say the only way that you're going to nutritionally get him to where he's using the workouts that they're already doing to build muscle, to send him to school with 2 insurers.
Got to.
Yeah.
Got to.
Let him drink one before practice, after practice. Because the kids are never going to get their nourishment. If you got a child playing sports and you want healthy muscle, they already working out, man. These kids, dogs, they working out hard as you can ever imagine.
Yep.
All you got to do is... That ain't sound like the Crip keeper. All you got to do is wiggling back like
two real gangsters in the studio. We heard that turn to the door. We thought it was wartime. We heard that turn to the door. We thought it was time.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Y'all two in here, I'm just going to get under the desk, man. It's one thing about it. I know when and how to play my position. I pop my head.
So Sharana said that old son had Baby and Junior not playing with us.
The old son, like before your time, when we used to walk to school 3 miles uphill both ways.
Back when there was still an ozone layer.
Yeah. Well, we like they used to tell us we used to walk to school 3 miles uphill both ways. I don't know how the hell that happened. In the old son, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to actually get mad. Like our punishment was we couldn't go outside. That was like for my mama to say you can't go outside, but that's the end of the world. It's nothing. We don't have Xboxes, man.
Oh yeah.
So we was like outside we lived in the tree off Union Street, bro. Listen, I'm on Union Street. My grandma's house right here next door, Skeet granddaddy house. In the middle of our house, right there by if you go down 22nd, where the church at, when you pass 22nd on 22nd Avenue, on that left hand side, like in the crease of that church, if you walk through that parking lot, that's where we stayed at. It's a big oak tree split. Bro, you wanted to find us? We was in the tree.
Yeah,
bro, we in snacks, everything.
Yeah, my auntie was Miss Ann on Upton Court.
Yep.
This flip lady. My auntie was Miss Ann, the numbers lady, and the flip lady. That was Miami Bay. Shout out to Miami Bay. That was her. So you were right in it. I know exactly where you were.
Who's in the hood?
Yeah.
And yeah, with the windmill cookies. You know what I mean?
That's throwback there, man.
With the windmill cookies in the blow box.
It was greasy, bro. Like, what did they put? Man, windmill cookies was delicious,
man,
though.
And you get that one of them go have like 2 almond chips. You eating that almond like it's caviar. You be nibbling it.
Taking it back, man. Man, they was stacked up, man. They used to leave the bottom of the little paper, the cardboard that used to be greasy at the bottom, man. Come on, man. The windmill. Right now, my wife, a shut chick kick some enemies down a flight of stairs from the windmill.
Man, the windmill and the butter cookies, we used to put the butter cookies on our fingers and eat them all.
Put the little flour dandelion.
Yeah, man. But hey, man, that was back in the days, man. That's when the sun Yubi says it's not the sun, it's the lack of trees.
Yeah, that's
ain't no shade.
That's the truth.
It is nah, so I can't go with that, Yubi. No.
Yeah, man. No, that's scientific fact.
I agree, but I disagree. Because right now they talking about it's 118 in Arizona. And it's coming in as a norm.
Mm-hmm.
So in 20 years, what's gonna be the norm? Oh, it's 125 today, man, or it's 99 degrees. Let's go outside and barbecue. It's a good day out there today, man. It's like we normalizing this heat. No, hell no, that ain't normal.
Well, as the water gets warmer, the fish get hungrier. They're cold blooded.
Oh yeah.
So
and then they get close to the shore.
Yeah. So the sharks gonna be
And they
sharks be chasing the fish.
Natalie.
Yep, and they eating donuts, human donuts out there. Y'all out there presenting as a snack in the water hot.
Yeah.
And it's cocaine in the water.
It is.
Don't forget, my wife thought I was this silly. Like, she was like, "Is you really watching this movie, Cocaine Bear?" Man, and I swear I was sitting there laughing. This probably was the funniest movie that, like, it. I'm gonna watch it again.
Cocaine Bear is the best movie, man.
Single best movie I have ever seen.
We went to the theater, man.
Oh my
God,
God.
Cocaine Bear.
Hilarious, man.
Yes.
And if these sharks had anything like these bears out there, I advise y'all, don't even go on the boat, because
it's just gonna jump out the boat.
Yeah, exactly, man. Don't even go on the boat.
You see
man.
That gator came up on the boat at the lady the other day. Gator came into the boat.
She must smell like chicken.
Oh, yeah. Dog.
She must smell like chicken and dog.
Dog.
She had a dog hair on her.
Yeah.
She had a dander.
Come on, man. I cannot with you.
She was covered in dander.
So there was one thing I saw online. It was look for like Florida Man in your headlines and then put in your birthday. And then you got like some of the craziest results that pop up. And so like if there's anybody listening that want to try that, please do.
Florida Man.
It will make your day. I think mine was like Florida Man like tried to stab somebody, like a blind Florida man tried to stab somebody with a pair of scissors or something like that.
Yeah. Ooh. It ain't well.
We do it.
Charlamagne said the craziest people is from all of Florida and the Bronx. And I think I agree with it. Like all of Florida, like all us, like and St. Pete is the trigger.
Yeah, we're different.
Yeah. We the trigger. We shaped just like a Glock trigger down there.
Yeah.
Like we go spark it all off. Us. Oh, hey man, this is y'all. So all right, I want to read this last story, and I'm gonna read it kind of sort of as verification, man, because I know, y'all got me up here. It ain't no telling what the hell I might say. Then we got a scholar. We got a scholar in the building, man. And actually, my brother helping me on something that's very important to me right now. And I seen this article, and I said, Brother Donnie will like this article. Mm-hmm. All right. State confirms that human remains found at St. Pete homeowners Indian mound. I don't know who the hell be writing these articles. Like Was it
the Anderson family?
No, but okay, Josh Rojas. Let me go back to the publisher.
Okay.
Go back to school. All right. The state archaeologist, like bro, the way he wrote his headline is like so weird. The state archaeologist confirms human bones was uncovered when a St. Pete homeowner began removing an Indian mound in June by a How the hell you? Never mind. Go ahead. Driveway, and plans have been since revised not to disturb the site further.
Right.
Why I brought this up, because Brother Donnie has repeatedly said this on here about how you're digging, and if you're into building and construction, and as I go into this film that what do your wife do again? What?
She's an environmental analyst, she's an environmental scientist, so she's an environmental analyst. So she can give you exactly what's in the land as far as the way the environment goes. And I'm a forensic historian. I can tell you what was there. You got to consult with somebody before you break the ground, man. Because what you'll end up doing is you'll end up destroying your entire project because you have to stop because you find human remains, especially in Florida.
So, for those out here listening to me, I'm going to piss y'all off one more time.
It is.
Because it was Brother Donnie's wife that told you Negroes that FTC gave y'all... Yeah, he gave y'all some bad land. Yeah, the whole Sankofa project, man. Yeah, he gave y'all...
Yeah.
Yo, some spoiled mangoes.
Listen, we sometimes romanticize what they call gas plant. In particular, we romanticize it. We don't understand that since it was Cooper's Quarters, that area, that neighborhood has been a site of biological degradation for decades. It's a reason why there was a black community that was there, because it was the worst place to build.
Yep.
Not only that, but you had unsanctioned dumping. People would bring, I mean, even the basin on Lake McGorry. There's arsenic naturally in lake areas, but they have to, when they do soil removal from Lake McGorry, they got to take that to Toy Town because that Lake McGorry around it is full of arsenic. This is the truth.
Y'all be eating them big old crabs. Stop.
Come on, man.
Y'all be eating what?
Big nylon perch.
No, because I know one crab man that sells specifically Great Lake McGorry crab. Proceed. I'm sorry,
man.
brother.
No,
like he
bro.
got crab chops out there, man.
It's
I
the
see
truth,
it like y'all eating Lake McGorry crab. So they got arsenic and dead body content. Proceed.
And snitch fed gators.
Yeah.
You know, we got the healthy snitch fed gators.
I gave this a little, they're a little bulky like church's chicken.
Gators full of depot shots. We got gators full of depot shots.
Yeah, they a little bulky like church's chicken. You know what I mean?
But no, brother Jab, King Jab, you right on, man. You spot on. Son, you were there when we went through this process of trying to take this stuff to the university to get this stuff tested. The entire area, man, there is no place really in South St. Petersburg where the ground should be broken and can be broken safely. Almost the entire south side of St. Petersburg is a brownfield.
What's that?
A brownfield is a place where you've had significant environmental degradation to the point of if you break the ground, you release contaminants that can severely cause health problems. My son Yassine was on a project when he was at prep, and they tested water. It made the news. They tested water. All of the students who attended Laura Mankey's class tested the waters that was in their house as a school project. Every house came back with samples of lead that were too high for human consumption.
I remember when Crutel was doing that.
Yeah.
And I actually had a Brother John had kind of tagged me in a lady post because I was talking about that on the radio, like how unconscious, like we don't talk about this stuff, especially when it's time for us to vote, but unconsciously, everybody got these in their eyes. Everybody drinking bottles because we don't drink our faucet water. Go ahead and answer that, man. We don't know how much time we got, but we can get a little bit in there.
We got a caller. Go ahead, caller. You're on.
Hit the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's the truth. Absolute truth. Absolute truth. Thank you so very much, Brother Yubi.
And the CRA is not reparations, Mayor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was a shot. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not reparations, bro. We can
now.
come up off that, right?
Yes, sir.
That ain't reparations. Not for us, bro. We're busting. Because y'all, before we get up out of here, boy, y'all thought my brother Donnie was crazy. I know some of y'all thought, I was like, man, what the hell are you talking about? Because we was talking about reparations, and this man said, hey, man, keep y'all worthless money and give us some land in Africa, which they can't do no more.
It's getting harder. It's getting
And
harder.
give us our land. And people like, give us, man, what the hell we want to go with? Well, Africa just bucked the whole world. Listen here.
Come on now.
Africa just said everything y'all just fronted us, man. We ain't paying nobody, man. We got us a couple nukes too. What's happening? It's for real. It was like, what's happening? And this really happened. So now, what it's like we keeping our resources.
Yep.
And the So people was mad because of the play that Putin made. Like, y'all bucking everybody, boy, go some more tons, man. Hey, y'all, man, you know what?
Come on now.
Keep fighting going, which was the smartest play ever because guess what?
ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Everybody too scared.
No, man. If Africa's keeping their resources, man, you want to be their partner because eventually they're going to be the next superpower.
Yep.
You right.
They're going to be the whole continent's going to be the superpower because guess what? They can't operate these phones.
Yeah.
They can't. They just push what France and America and telling Europeans y'all got to get the hell up out of here.
Mali just changed their official language. French is no more their official language. Okay. They say we're gonna only communicate in Tauric and Arabic. We won't even talk your language.
It's getting real, man, because now crazy. Apple, Samsung.
I'm telling you.
Where they go get their cobalt from?
Ooh. Come on now. Not just that.
Wait.
Your jets, your planes. We just had a quote unquote coup in Niger. What they always call a coup when you take back your own power. Niger is the world's largest supplier of uranium.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, all that stuff is moving away from China and stuff, like all the production. Mm-hmm. Where is it going? Africa.
It's going now.
Hold on, and they say that the Warner Group over there leading that coup.
Yeah,
they leading that coup, but so that's Russia saying, "Oh, we're gonna help y'all get him out of the way."
Come on now,
because we want some man.
But you know what though, Jab? You know what's interesting, brother King Jab? And I know we gotta close it out because we don't have much time. But boy, I sure do remember that there was an organization that was saying that the Russian people have never tried to colonize the African continent. But as soon as they said it, somebody said that they were colluding. Somebody said that they were colluding, quote unquote, colluding with Russia. When we understand that.
Man, wrap it on up, man.
Making this man his own show.
Wrap it up, brother. I'm gonna let you take it on out.
That's a whole nother show.
Because what happened was when they said, "Hey, man, a Russian ain't never called me a nigga." I'm gonna say that online, man.
Yes,
find me. I felt that, bro. I felt that, and I've sat right here, and I've actually had a lot of, I give my platform as opportunity for you who remembers to call in and tell their truth.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also said that this is modern day. We're looking past this, and I don't want this to be a situation where we're looking 20 years back and like, oh, they did them the same way they did the Black Panthers and Fred Hampton. It's happening right now. And it's happening. But listen here.
Anybody saying Africa is a threat, bro. Anybody saying Africa's a threat, because that's the next play.
That's the next play.
And we're not, like, for the record, we're not saying that he's not crazy. You are crazy, though.
No. Me. Before I listen to the audience, my son just said, I am crazy. Officially, he said, Brother King John not moving me out of the crazy category. He's just saying his crazy might have been right this time.
I would not
crazy
contest.
And right, but you're still crazy.
I would not contest the person that lives in the house. I'm not gonna do. Hey, man.
All right, final thoughts, King Jab.
Oh man, my final thought, NACA. It's August, y'all. I think I got it on my calendar. The workshop is on the 23rd. Y'all, if you're not a homeowner, go sign up for this NACA loan. I ain't got time to tell you all the things. Do your own research. NACA.com, man. Go get you some game, man.
It's King Jab, the voice of the people on WUJM 99.1 FM. Tune in every Thursday at 9 a.m. to the voice of the people. This is the voice of your people. It's King Jab today. And today we had the young phenom who should be back in the future. My man, Yassine the Dream.
I can dig it.
Thank you so very much for listening to us. 99.1 FM, your radio station.
Yeah.
WUJM, St. Petersburg, 99 Jams.
Gospel lovers, are you